Ooh, yep, working. Never had so much trouble putting a mic on a camera in my life. Actually, I'll just put you up there for now. How's that sound? That's a good spot for you. All right. MD's out. Got a special weather statement on our cell to our east. We're going to get right on it shortly. Good guys, go watch that. This storm just to our northeast, one forming to our west as well. I don't like the one to our west. I like the one to our east northeast right now way more. We should be able to get on it. 18 miles away from it. It's doable at this range. Definitely tell that shortwave has arrived. All across the area actually right now. Strong instability pull to our east. You see that dark red, that's instability. Strong instability. There we go. Turn our AC down. Let's get everything turned down. So that's our storm right over there to the right of the screen. Continues east-northeast slowly. What's the speed on it on radar? Northeast at 10. I think we can catch it. It's the good news about slow storm motions is I think we got this one in the bag as long as we're careful. We sneak up on it with care. Man, I've got to be further north than that. Come on, what's going on? Rivers in between us, so we got to get across the river, then we'll be good. We can chase it with pretty much gridded roads, but actually I think it's going to probably end up turning southeast, so the Canadian River is going to be a problem all day. If you take a look, let's go full screen here at this. That's our storm to the east. Zoom out wide here. You can see very strong instability to the east of these storms, those bright reds. That's a lot of instability. You see those dew points are higher to the east as well. Our capping, you can see our capping has also basically all but diminished now. Anywhere you see black, that means there's no cap remaining. Low level cape. You can see there's a little reservoir ahead of these storms, so that's something to watch for sure. And of course our low level shear right there. And then if you take a look at our structure index, not awful. It is possible get some storm structure today, and our tornado index as well, not as high, not as bullish today. So we'll see. I think the big thing is our shear just isn't that strong. So we'll just have to be keeping an eye on it as we move in closer. Let's move into our default zoom here really quick. I believe in you. There we go. We'll get east on this thing shortly and come up on the back side of it. Let's see, is this working yet? It's working now. Of course, we got Sam in the car today. How are you doing, bud? You having a good day? He's bored. We've had to drive so much today. He's being a good sport about it, though. Thanks for being a good sport about it. So, yeah, we're going to keep getting east, see what can happen here. Let's take a look at our forecast. Let's pull that up. Tornado index over the next few hours. Here it's a 0, so I guess that's not going to work since we're not in the good air yet. But things like lapse rates, you'll see they are getting improving with time. So is our low-level helicity. That's still, again, though, we're just on the wrong side of everything, because you can see we got those southwest winds here at the surface. They are turning with strength aloft, 29 knots upper. I'm expecting that to maybe get up to 35, 40 knots. That's when these things will really take off and organize, but I think we're in good shape right now with where they're at. You take a look at our wind profile, at our hodograph, I mean. You can see this one's not as bullish on supercell chances just yet. I do think that these things, anything that's going to be a supercell, will turn right and crawl. These are crawling already, just moving at a mere 10 miles an hour. So we'll be able to get on these in a second. Take a look here. LCL is going to keep climbing through the rest of the afternoon. We're on the dry side of a weak boundary, just very much the dry side of that boundary. To take a look at our dew points here, you can see they're much richer to the east. Those blues, those indicate higher dew points. So, you know, we just got to get east on this thing, and we will. We're about to get east on it right now. Cluster of updrafts growing right now is what it is. So there's a little bit of they got a little bit of work to do to organize, but when they do, I'm sure we'll get a supercell out of the deal. Taking a look at a wider view of the region, several areas of storms to our northwest as well. So got a lot to look at. There we go. Let's take a look at this. That's our storm right there. We're driving toward right now, so we'll catch it pretty quick now. Now that it is, now that we're headed on a bearing pretty much right at it. May have to actually cross on the back side of the core or something, wait for it to cross the road, then go sneak along the south side of it up here, but that's fine. We'll figure it out when we get there. What do you think, bud? Yeah, Sam's excited. But hey, are your cameras shy suddenly? Oh my goodness. I have another special guest, but he's camera shy today. I think he's just interested in nappies. So, big time storm we're headed toward. Strong right now. Definitely an official strong storm. There it is, strong storm. Anytime we get one of those special weather statements, that's where the strong storm designation. And we've been playing, basically been quite running from behind all day. When we get on the east side of these storms, I don't know what I'm going to do, because I'm going to feel like I'm finally ahead of the curve today. It's been nothing but, I mean, geez, 7 hours of driving so far to get to this point, so that's storm chasing for you. Once we cross the river, which this is the river coming up, we have graded roads. We can close right on in on this thing, which we are going to do. I'm assuming these roads are not going to be muddy messes. We'll find out shortly. Cool new thing about our new radar bug, take a look at that. It's going to show you what storms around us are doing as well. So if you live in the area where we're chasing, you'll feel pretty informed. It'll let you know what those storms are up to as well. Pan over to them, show you where they're at and what they're up to. It'll come back to us all automatically. I don't have to do a dang thing. That's kind of nice. It's kind of nice when technology works for you. Stuck on just like attacking it directly. It looks like what we'll have to do. That's probably a good idea though. Let's just attack it directly, because we can drop south at 2500 and then go east. Actually, it's actually east of the road now. I'm scared to attack it directly. So it kind of looks weaker. I'm going to attack it directly since I missed my turn, so I guess that was that. But the real question is, are we going to go up towards Sealing instead? Because that's really the question. Are we going to do Sealing, or are we going to do these here? Environment favors these, I think, as on analysis. Take a look at it really quick. Yeah, just barely, but it favors this down here. Alright, let's... get back north. If those do anything north, they're going to turn southeast toward us anyways. Man, I'm collecting some bugs on that lens today out there, aren't I? This is one of those four-way yields. I hate these so much. Actually, it's a yield for me, a stop on the other side, and I don't think there's a stop at all. It's just so weird. These intersections, I swear they just put signs up at them just to see what happens. Maybe someone has a camera hidden somewhere. Regional pulse up to a 10 right now, which means it's just barely, that's the cap it can get to, that's a hard cap it can get to without a warning, so it could shoot up if we get a severe thunderstorm warning shortly. Or that just might be where it's at. But yeah, if there's no warnings, no, there won't be any whatsoever. It won't go over 10. more sketchy. Let's go down this way a little south and see what happens. We do have a storm coming up to our west too here. We need to watch there, Sam. You need to keep an eye on that. Sam, it's very important for you to keep an eye on that storm to our west. You never know, okay? Oh man, that was a great shot actually. Nice windmill there. Any storm that does start rotating hard and become a big rooted supercell is going to start turning south and east. If they don't do that, they're not spinning hard enough today. It's kind of the rule of the day. I'm wondering if Hitchcock is actually taking over. Now look at this one. This one's paved. See, that's what we missed by missing our turn back there, Sam. I blame you. Oh, I hate that. I hate that yell. That is dangerous. Okay. Let's get all the way over here and see what happens. Avoid the mega potholes in the road. I do wonder if Hitchcock is becoming a soup to our north and west, east there. It's oriented in the way a soup would be today. I will say that. Northwest to southeast. Definitely does have that look to it, but we'll see. First I thought it might be bowing out, but now I'm beginning to wonder if it's trying to consolidate and become a soup. I think this southern one is just in trouble here. Saying hi to everybody watching. We do have several. That's a great question. South is clear air, so you have clear escape options. North, technically, a lot of times you'll have better contrast, but oftentimes also giant hail falling on your head, and you also don't have any real escape options. That's how people get in trouble. That's how people have gotten killed from tornadoes. So, oh, got a severe thunderstorm watch. Oh yeah, you're very welcome. I'm going to try my best to keep that up. I may go quiet some, and that if I go quiet, it's just because I'm mentally breaking, okay? So, there's a lot of stuff happening on the screen for you to stay tuned with as well. Lots of data being shown, stories being tracked by our system. So, built this system so I didn't have to talk all the time if I didn't feel like it. So, yeah. I mean, the tower on this thing does look pretty solid on the south side. I don't know. I mean, I think this is probably just a collection of updrafts that are still trying to figure out which one's going to be the adult and which ones are going to, I mean, for lack of a better term, get eaten by the adult storm. And I imagine we'll have one big storm come out of this little cluster here. But stay south of it because, again, they're going to turn south, east and south if they spin hard enough today. Oh no! I'm driving the speed limit! I promise! That was scary! I really am driving the speed limit. That was a little scary back there. That bridge is in need of some repair. think it just depends. I think if Hitchcock there wins, we'll end up doing that. So I think that's what's going to end up happening. So I think when we get up here to our road, we're going to turn on in a mile, which I think I see a stop sign up there already. We'll make sure that we just kind of go north to the highway, or what we should have done in the first place. Just thinking this one looks pretty healthy, but it's a little soft up on the top, which usually means that it's struggling a little bit. It's not as crisp as it was earlier, so its nature has changed up there. Anytime you see those go from soft to not. But yeah, I mean, that's that updraft to our north. That just, that base looking more and more interesting. Look at that thing. So I think that's probably our storm. That's probably the one. So we're just going to go for it. Let's actually make sure we stop at L stop sign here. Don't want to be part of the problem. All the craziness going on out there. Oh, sorry. Come here. I demand an audience. Come. And of course, we do have another special guest today. First storm chase ever. What do you think, bud? Oh, severe warning now. Mr. Wasabi, he's in the house. He's chasing today. Sam's brother, his best friend. Yeah, this is probably your only time this year, bud. 2 dogs by yourself, it's hard to manage. Oh, come on, let's get back here. So, it's severe warned. Oh, now Wasabi is going to invade my personal space. Oh! Rest in peace, bird. There was literally nothing I could do about that. I saw him landing right in front of me here. You gotta get back in the back, bud. You can't sit in my lap while we chase. I just wanted to show the peeps. Sorry. If you get a pug, you gotta be ready for a dog that'll sit in your lap. If you're not ready for that, you're not ready for a pug. Just my honest opinion about that. Yeah, so here's the deal. Take a look. Let's pull up the roof cam here. That's rear. Let's go roof. You can see on the left side over here, there's a big tower poking up. It's really hard to see, actually. But there's a big tower poking up. I think the one to the northwest may be more impressive. It's still taking shape right now, but it looks more impressive. It's getting a better orientation though to our east. Oh gosh. Well, we can't catch east if we don't go for it, so we're gonna do the east storm. We can always come back west. We can't come back east. That's the theory right now. We're running with that theory. See it from here, so we're in good shape. There we go. Finally picked up the warning. System sometimes takes a little bit. We're not in the polygon to pick up the ones around us as it scans around. It's doing a sweep every minute in like 8 sectors around us, something like that. I forget. It's several sectors around us though, in concentric rings, basically, looking for warnings and relevance to us. Which way is this person turning? Are they turning left or are they turning right? Who knows? They don't know what a signal light is. So I couldn't tell you. Yeah, this thing has definitely got a active base on it up there. Yep, well, looks like they're turning right. Let's go get it. I think we're just basically gonna go right or straight out of Watonga. Oh, Come here. We don't have a lot of supercells this year so far, so this would be good education mission material. Reflectivity is climbing up there. We'll have to keep an eye on that. I do think the one that's forming basically right over ceiling right now is going to be the more interesting one in that bunch up there, but this one's going to be interesting too. So what's going to happen is the south storm is getting ingested into the north storm. It's happening on radar, you can see it. So as that happens, we'll be able to, this north storm's going to take over and probably turn right. Quite honestly, OKC Metro could be your turn for a bit of hail. If this thing turns right and maintains itself for a couple hours here. I don't know though, it's far enough away. I don't know if it would get there. This is eerily similar, I will say, to May 29th, 2012. Very similar situation, same spot, same kind of day, and it's all seeming, I'm feeling some vibes here. Very familiar. That was one of my favorite photography chases of my life. I don't know if this one's going to reach that, but it dropped. That storm actually did produce a tornado in the evening, produced a little bit of damage. I think it destroyed like a barn or something like that. But the other thing it did is it produced 5-inch hailstones. That was 5.5 maybe even. They were huge, gigantic hail. But you see, this thing's getting that curve. It's getting that curved forward flank look now. So I do think that probably need to be ready. Yeah, well, I promise you, I'm literally, the reasoning for picking this storm right now is it's the easternmost one, and I can get north and west. If a storm's going to rotate, it's going to dive southeast, and if they're northwest of me, that means they're coming to me. So honestly, that's the real reason. That, and the environment is slightly better to the east here. Okay, slightly more favorable. Take a big full screen look. You can take a look at our cape here. Let's zoom out on this. It's a little too close. That's a little too far. Let's go right there. You can see how if this thing dives southeast, look at all that pink and red. That's instability it'll have access to as it goes east. Okay, it's got some 3 cape to work with there. If you take a look at our low-level shear, it is slightly stronger there through this corridor to the southeast. So it once again does have that as well. So it has a little bit of everything. Take a look at our SIGTOR. Not much on SIGTOR, but our tornado index, the tornado. Our tornado index looks like it's starting to finally come in a little bit. And structure index though, structure index looking pretty favorable. Gonna have to keep an eye on that. So yeah, we'll be keeping an eye on it for sure. Oops, I see what I did. It's a new piece of our system. I just built out the last week, so, or finalized the last week is the better way to put it. So I need to still get used to how it works. Storm north of us is weakly rotating northwest of us. Well, that is an interesting looking shape up there. I'll tell you that right now. If we go up here, oh yeah, that's grids. Those are grids. Let's do it. Yeah, let's go north out of town and then east. We'll get right on this thing. We'll get right up on this thing. rotation in it. It's not awful. 238 miles. This thing's gonna be, if this thing does what I think it might. I don't think I'm gonna drive another 50 miles today. It does what I think it might, so I don't think we gotta worry about gas at this point. Are we zoomed in? What's going on? It feels very zoomed in. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah. It's like that feels very zoomed in for some reason. That's why it was. It was actually very zoomed in. Well, cool. That's about 30 minutes worth of footage I can just never import. It's worthless. Supercell to our northwest too, big time soon. So we got a couple. This one's in slightly better environment though. I do think it's actually looking. It was looking pretty solid last visual we had. Once we get up here and get turned left, we'll find out more. Carchi is this way. Hitchcock is this way. Either way, we're going this way. One stoplight town. Oh, it's a yield stoplight. So they got a trailer or something. Something's going on there. They're struggling. Alright. Alright. That's great. Wonderful. Okay. That's our storm back there. You can just barely see it back there, but we'll see. Ooh, I'm thinking about the fact that I'm still in town. Yep, 35. Yep. They saved me. Listen, I do my best not to speed, not to do any of that stuff, but we're all human. We all do things like look at the storm and our foot just goes down. Just like, let's go faster. We gotta get there. No need to. There's no, that's not that big of a rush. Or is it? Had us a film crew with us last couple weeks. If you're watching, you probably saw I was chasing with a couple of folks with some Irish accents. They were amazing, incredible. Couple of weeks. We didn't get to see a lot of great storms, but just like last year, I'm gonna laugh if this year, if I somehow do like see a tornado. I hope if it does happen, it's over open land. But it would be darkly ironic because last year they left the day before Arnett, and so. And that was like, they came right after a big active period in late April and left right before Arnett and all that other stuff. So it would be darkly ironic if once again we were to see a tornado today, the day they left, after they left. Sorry, not sorry. I don't think I'd be sorry if we managed that, but I would be sad for them, to be sure. Right, yeah, it's got an active base. Look at it's. You can see a big time. Look at that hail falling. That white, right there. That's hail. Absolutely hail. This one's splitting. That's what's happening. This storm is splitting. Assuming this right split survives, we're probably in business. It'll be time to boogie. Also, if this moves southeast, you're going to want to be south, maybe even south-southwest of it. So it's not like we're terribly out of position, but we are out of position still. So just a quick check-in on a storm to our northwest. Looks like I was wrong. Northeast storm is going to be the dominant one of that cluster. Base, though. It may be the storm, though. I'm going to discount it. Looks back here. That thing is just a little base. I'm not too worried about that to our southwest. Look at all the bugs. We're going to just clean that if I get a chance. Try to clean that at our next stop when I get a camera set up. Alright, we got a pretty clear plan of attack. If this all works, it's going to be beautiful. Alright. Just looks like this thing's absorbing some cells on its southern flank, and if it can survive all that, this will probably turn into quite the supercell. It's got a really nice rounded forward flank right now, which is usually a pretty strong signal, and it's definitely split big time. That northern split's going to have some big hail on it. Going to go up toward places like Lahoma, Drummond, maybe even Enid, Carrier. So, man, wow, that is really wild. That is wicked. I bet there's some like 60, 70 mile per hour winds in that. Easily. Oh, man. Sitting there describing something people can't see. Giant rainfoot right there. That is one of the most classic rainfoots I've seen in a long time. That is a sign of some extremely damaging winds. Bet you, like I said, at least 60, but you're probably touching more on like 70 or 80 and something like that. It's got that look to it. Look at that. We're going to have to be careful because we don't want to get stuck in that. Just in terms of like teaching material, that's hard to beat right there. That is classic microburst happening right in front of you. Stopped here to try to look at storms before at night. I didn't realize how rough the terrain here was briefly, and we're like, oh, that's not gonna work. We're literally looking up a ridge. Actually, that might have been pretty good on that dirt road there. So I think I've done that before, but it's gonna get even better over here. Goodness gracious. Come on, D. We're in great shape. I don't like that power line cutting through it, so let's not do that there. Get up here on the other side of this power line. Yeah, I don't want that power line cutting through the shot. If we're going to get this, let's do it right. shrinking a little bit. We might just be going north. We might just keep going north. Go through Yoke, go up here toward Fairview. That one might be the one. We'll find out. This one's definitely struggling. On radar, it did split though, so that's not unexpected. Here we go. Oh wow, they are hauling a load, and our rain foot has all but diminished. The big thing is I'm seeing is our updraft is all but it's like disappeared on us. Boy, we are having trouble there. Whatever they're doing. See if this is a gate right here. This would be a good spot to pull off and get a little bit of film, clean off our roof cam, get the pups out for a quick bit of steps. Yeah, right here. Look at that. I meant to do that. I knew this was here the whole time. I don't know what you're talking about. I knew it was. That's a big lightning strike. Okay, boys, I'm gonna get this video going, and then I'll come back for you. Stay. I mean, you're locked in. You're not going anywhere. What do you think? Do you think it's a good time to get out? Maybe come use the restroom? Y'all think so? I think it is. Now we got air blowing out of this thing. That's probably why they're struggling, because they're throwing out outflow. So this one's clearly dying. I think that that really impressive microburst / rainfoot killed it. Which means we're going to keep going north. But first we have about 4 minutes of time lapse and about 2 bathroom stops. 2 dogs in a bathroom stop, okay? It's all doable. What do we do? Come on. Sit. Come on. What are you doing, bud? Anybody got pee? Okay, let's go load up. Load up. Load up. Neither one of y'all are interested at all in going. Okay, so let's just call a spade, okay? We're all honest with each other. Let's just be honest. You aren't gonna go, so let's not try. Let's just stop trying, okay? But when you do need some, we're topping off your water. Look at that. Water has been topped off. Oh my. Take a look at radar here, see what's going on. Yeah, the one toward north, how far away is that? So I'm wondering if the one I'm looking at is the storm. It probably is. Yeah, 29 miles, that's it. So I can see both right here. Okay, that's nice. It's nice to know. I do wonder though if this one's just going to take off. I don't know if I want to leave it. How far east does this road go? It goes quite a ways east, actually. So it goes all the way to where I want to be. Alright, that's good to know. Let's do this really quick. Oh. There it is. Aha! Sorry. Probably better if it's in my right pocket today. Alright, let's get a quick video and we'll go. We're watching one Supercell here. This storm, it was rotating. It's not doing so much now. Had a big time rain foot, big time microburst, not so much now. It's forming cells all along this boundary. Got another storm that is a supercell to our northwest. This one is severe though, and it's still got a pretty strong updraft, so we'll see. I've been watching this one try to take off right here, right above us. So we'll see if it can get going. If not, we got a storm to our northwest we can go look at too. So it's not like we are without options right now. We might be if I don't figure this out. We're not without options yet. So that's good. Yeah, it's looking like there's a new storm taking off right here. Right, I mean this updraft right here in front of me. It's trying to take off. I mean, honestly, it just looks like a multi-cell cluster right now. And I think the reason for that is because the shear is very, very weak still. The big winds in the mid-levels aren't quite here yet. Oh, buddy. Oh man, that's working good. Yeah, it's starting to pull up scud underneath it again too. The one that's a right split would be down the road here. It's showing something, I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's awful. Is that really just 29 miles away? 32 miles away. It's not bad. We just go up here to O'Keen and north. Oh, see the tractor down there? It's okay, buddy. Tractors are people too. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go north. This one's kind of struggling. I may rue this day. Ugh. Oh no, never mind. Clearly is dying. Okay. Yeah, that tracks it. We can get through it. Let's not argue over it. We can you always get to choose a second storm anyways. You get a mulligan today. Today's the day you get a mulligan. Hey bud. Let's get back. Thank you. Yeah, and that northern storm, that left split, the right split did not survive. There is another storm going though, so that's not nothing, but I don't know. I think I'll just take our chances with the more robust cell up here to our north. Although it's about to get left split. That this might just all go clustery and outflowy. It's got that look because there's so many storms and so much going on in one small space. That outflow, I really don't want to stay down here. Ever. Yeah, I mean, this one's got no base on it. That's the problem. There's no base. You can't even play Ace of Base because there's no base. There's none. There's absolutely none. This one to our northwest looks every bit of a supercell though, so I'm not even going to argue with it. We're just going to go for it. That's why we went where we went, so we'd have options. And we have options, so that's the intended effect of our day. Still, just this does to you. It's good though. It's good to be humble, excited about learning new things. Those are all things that are good. Oh, I got Sam. Thank you. Sometimes technology fails you for a brief bit. Sometimes technology just fails, okay? It happens. Just make sure that's on. up all around us now. This thing might be getting ready to just go all full crazy cluster for a bit. We'll always have to wait and see if we can get a supercell to re-emerge out of it. Is there a road coming up? There is indeed. Oh, look, it's all lining up. You better just come on around me anyways. I'm turning off this road anyways. The only thing that could go wrong would be those power lines are just separated from the road. But otherwise, we're going to put on the ultra wide and we'll see what happens. Alright, well, let's get a big camera. Let's see what happens. Oh, this one's pulling up a lot of scud right here in front of us. Well, let's keep an eye on that. Tower's pulling up scud right as they go up. It's always noteworthy. Man alive, yeah, that left split looks out there, wild. That's incredible. All right, stay. Sabi, it's your first storm chase. When we stop, you just stay. It's boring, but it is what it is. Wasabi's still trying to figure out the whole thing. That's okay. Life as a pug is so hard. Trying to pull back into the wind so I can put my hair up. That ain't working. It's hard to do that when there's not a lot of wind. Well, oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, that one's pulling up a lot of scud, that tower right there. There we go. There we go. Do that and do that. Okay. It's a little less tenuous. Great picture of a split. Oh, look, things are happening now, finally. There's a multi-storm roster. Let's see, to illustrate. Here's a rain-free base. This is the area we'll be watching. Right through there. And then, honestly, back into like here. Those are all areas we're watching for potential spin-ups. Quick land spouts. Along this little boundary of sorts. So be keeping an eye on that. You stay. Do not even try it. Don't you dare. Well, we've got a heck of a situation. There's a storm right there dying. More storms right over there trying to go, but not worried. Had a supercell here, gone. Left split, though, happening. We got a new area of storm activity taking off right here. Lowered area. We're watching that very carefully. Possible land spout source at the very least, but even a quick spin-up tornado. Very low chance, but it's not zero. So we're just keeping an eye on it. Right, Sam? Right, Sabi? Because these are cutting into the ones to the northwest too. There's that left split. There's that left split over there. Oh, goodness gracious. So, we're doing fine. Let's take a look. Come on, take a look at this. Oh boy! Yeah, we keep popping over to that left split, don't we? Look at all those storms. Look how crowded everything's getting. That's happened all in the last like couple of minutes. Last 10 minutes or so. Just dang. Let's go full screen. No, I'm definitely serious. We should go full screen. Small, full screen. Small. That'll happen. What am I connected to on this iPhone? Titan's link. Okay. So I'm on the right one. I just don't know if it's working yet. There it is. Okay, we're full screen. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. Let's go area zoom so you can kind of see broadly. We're still in the instability axis. Lots of instability available to our south if something could get going. Look at all that pink, but also to the north too. So there's a lot of instability through here to be sure. Okay, there's a lot of instability. The key of the day is, though, where is this 500 millibar flow? Wow, those are so small. I have no idea what happened there. Those are not supposed to be that small. But take my word for it. the bigger upper flow is coming. Oh boy, I need to fix that. Tornado index, structure index also meh. So pretty meh environment so far. But that's the big one right there. It's a very unstable environment. And taking a look at our 3 kilometer SRH, there is enough there to make a difference. So we'll be keeping an eye on it. Let's pull that back small. Okay, that time lapse has probably ran its course now. Do this, then tie my shoe. Sure did. Okay, camera has been fetched. It is back in. Look at me using Irish, British slang. That's what happens when you hang out with people from across the pond for a couple weeks. All right, there we go. Come on. 360 cam is running, so we got everything no matter what. I don't know how much card space it has left though, so that'll be a surprise when we get there. Let me check that this before I take off. There is no hurry. Let's just make sure we're not. Okay, 3 hours, 37 minutes. Set my timer for 3 hours, 15 minutes.
3 hours and 15 minutes, starting now.
That's the pro move right there. You got a camera that's always on and meant to be always on, and you want to track card space, there you go. Set it about 15 minutes before, and you got yourself a reminder. So when that goes off, you know, hey, that card's running down. We probably need to, next chance I get, I need to change it. Hush. Goodness gracious. Lots of big cores up here right now. Okay, let's do this. Sam, when I go to look, you can't just walk out in front right there, bud. That scared me. Alright. Strong to severe storms. This one's got a pretty strong, pretty pronounced rain-free base, so we'll just keep an eye on it as it keeps going. I wouldn't doubt if something rotates and turns hard right through all this. This is also really honestly looking more like a multi-cell cluster / linear thing. I mean, it just has that look to it, okay? Look at that, I cleaned it. I think we're just kind of running into another one of those days with a lot of multi-cell activity. I think it's just going to be another one of those. It's been a struggle year with shear and getting storms to organize. I just feel like we haven't had a lot of luck on the days we've been able to chase on that. So I think we'll just keep an eye on it though. This air is still quite warm. I bet it's really unstable, so I don't know if that boundary is going to really destroy storms and their ability to form and maybe even dive southeast. So that'll just be something we need to monitor, but not really bank on being the thing. Oh, I think there's a driveway. We don't want to go down yet. We got O'Keen coming up here. We may stop outside of town with those grain elevators. That's a good scale giver. Come here. This whole complex too here. Today is the day we're throwing blanket warnings out. Back. Thank you. doing so good. Okay? You really are. You're all doing so good. I'm choosing the side with the dirt and the mud. Hopefully I don't sink. Am I sinking? We're not sinking. It's not that way yet. It's going to be that way very soon though. Let's get that town. Let's get the town clear of all of the power lines. Power lines. And now the town is in the foreground with the storm in the background building. So let's get this shot. First chance we get now to pull over. It's a heck of a lot more effective, I feel like, doing it this way. Everything this way. I think that's not I thought that might be a turn in into this field. It's not. There's going to be one coming up though. This is one. Maybe nothing else. Alright. So carefully, and we're off the road. Actually, I think the roof looks better there, the super wide. I do. I think that just looks better. All right, Sam, stay. Who's using there? Yeah, I mean, it's a new storm forming here. That's the southern extent of it, so maybe this is it. We're shooting down back here toward the town. This is good material. Accept it for what it is, and just film it. Yeah, today is the day, you know, get a supercell would be a win. That's why our theory of the chase today is a supercell in the system. That would be our win for chasing and our science education mission. But it always doesn't work the way you want, so sometimes you just do what you can. There we go. That's a good zoomed in shot. Sitting in front of that AC. There you go. Let's walk over here. Uh-oh, it's rumbling. So we'll see what happens. I think this has got a big mess right now, obviously, but it's not our first big mess. Won't be our last. use this fence line. I don't know if that was any good. An idea and you think you're brilliant, then it turns out you're not. That's okay though, that's a good shot. There we go. Now let's go take a look at the data. Let's see. My guess is that we've got a big line filling in now for now. Yeah. Looks like a line of like rotating cells. Sam? Bud, you know that's a no. Dog just thinks he can do whatever he wants. Thinks he's in charge, I guess. Who knew? I didn't know I hired him to be in charge. We got some cells to our south, but they don't have much of an updraft to them. So not too worried about those. Let's take a look at this right here. You see, these bases are all raining into themselves, and that's a real problem. It means you've got some real weak shear. Pop over here to the 500 millibar meso analysis page and see what we got going on. First off, bulk shear effective. Let's see what we're even dealing with there. Yeah, we're dealing with 20 knots. That's why. 25, 0 to 6. So that means our 500 millibars are good, are favorable winds. Yeah, we're just now, the 30s are just now arriving. So we want to stay on this because this is definitely going to have potential to get more organized in the coming hour or so, but it's just not quite there. So we're going to chat, see if anything new has popped up in there. It's worthy of discussion. Hi to Ethan. That was like an hour ago. So appreciate that. Lots of new stuff on the old stream this year. Haven't gotten out as much as I'd like. Maybe in the next couple of weeks we'll be out a little bit more, but so far it's been a slog. I won't lie. Let's pop this back over here to the roof. It's a big wide view. You can see how these updrafts, that one just basically straight ahead there. Look how small it is. The reason why it's small is, quite honestly, there's no wind shear, so it's just raining into itself. go for a bit though. Yeah, I mean, there's not much wind shear going on right now in the atmosphere. It's just, that's it. From start to finish. You can just look at the environment and tell there's a wind shear problem, okay? Or look at these storms and tell. Much less look on radar and tell. Just how they just look like blobs. Anytime storms just look like a bunch of blobs, it's usually a sign you got some wind shear issues. Usually. Not always, but usually. Like that. Like that wind hitting you in the face. Well, 4.4 hours remaining, that's plenty for that. We probably won't be chasing. We're chasing 4 hours, something good happened for us. I mean, that's updraft there on the right, though, is looking more organized here. Cam on, and you can see it. Basically, the one over the camera there on the tripod. That one's looking a little bit more interesting. It's a middle cell. I mean, this is just a big old worn thing. 1.5-inch hail. Uh-oh. Storm going up right over Okarchi. It's our southeast. That's scary. Honestly, not a lot. I haven't looked at it too much. I think I'll probably end up staying down this way only because of convenience. It's not impressive enough to put in full effort, I don't think. So I haven't been impressed with tomorrow. I don't know what. Everyone seems to be talking about it, but there must be like folks on social media hyping it up, but I haven't been that impressed with it. It's still 2% on SPC as well, so it's definitely not something that I don't think I'm missing anything, but I could be, but it didn't look that impressive to me. I think it'll just be, I'll be probably down here in the better instability and moisture, and hope that we can keep enough supercell shear to get a slow-moving soup out of the deal. That's what I'm thinking for tomorrow. But I don't know. It's a good question. It's a big, broad area to target, so there's a lot of possibilities. Probably not many wrong answers. Oh, looks like my battery died. That's just as well. Oh no, it's a different one. It's the memory card is full. That's a new one. Memory card full in 2026? Is that allowed? For me? And of course you also don't want to... I'm on a code streak this year, I won't lie, so... It happens. Everyone has a bad year. Mine's just haven't been able to get out on the right days due to prior commitments. So that's basically... Because it's been a very compressed year in terms of the very big time days. So if you're worn out on those, you miss basically everything in that regard. But that's how it goes. see you down there, Okarchi. And the instability axis. Let me take a look at satellite. That'll be a good way to tell. There's no other way to tell right now. Because it's got that lining out look to it. Of course, there's no real easy way back down to that. Well, I think it's that, or I got to go west to Leedy. If I want an isolated supercell, I got to go west, or I've got to go southeast. I cannot stay where I'm at. 2-point depressions are 40 out there, so we will go southeast. These are coming this way. Feels like it's an hour away, but it's only like 20 minutes away from me. Shot. So we're coming up on a road. About to get another view of this storm. Done with my break. Let's reset. Alright, well, we're going to see about this storm down here by O'Keene. Once we get turned east here, we'll be able to get a better view on it. And that'll give us a better idea about, or not O'Keene, Okarche. And that'll give us a better idea about what we're dealing with, or Kingfisher. It's more or less over Kingfisher. It's small, but I like the look of the tower from this vantage point, so that's something. There we go. I'll get moving toward it now. There it is, right there. We'll just move that over so you can see it. So that's the storm we're moving to. We gotta get through some of this. That's the storm you see on the radar there, just to our east, is not the storm. It's just beyond that. We are not far away from it though. What, 20 miles? Yeah. That says 28 miles in the updraft. I don't know if that's true. This one has the look of a Supercell though. I think once we get to Loyal, we'll turn right. I think just aiming at Kingfisher. It's aiming at Kingfisher. Figure it out as we get closer, depending on what it's doing. If it's not doing anything, we got this line to our north that's going to have a shelf later. So if nothing else, we got that. we go. Sam. There's obviously some cold air back there. And we'll see if it holds on. It'll be the storm to be on today. But that's always a big if on these marginal supercell type of days. Stuck like that. That's another thing to check in on. Certainly has to look visually. If you go full screen here, you can see that's our storm southeast of us, east southeast. Line of storm store north there. The one southeast of us is the one we're looking at, which is southeast of Kingfisher. You can see it's setting in a pretty strong instability axis down there. Even some 3 Cape present. That's your low-level shear. So that's okay. It's not a lot, but there is some. But your overall shear is a little bit stronger down there, so that's something to keep in mind as we get closer to this thing. Because we'll close in on it pretty fast. These things are not going to be hauling thanks to the slow storm motions. Tornado index pretty low, and structure index is actually moving into it's actually in a pretty strong structure index area. So that's something to keep an eye on. It's up there on the top end. So if this thing persists, it'll end up looking really impressive, if nothing else. Sam, that was speeding. We need to slow her down. And we've done this before. 2022. Tornado just right there, right of the road, actually. It's a big early May Day. It actually underwhelmed. It actually underperformed immensely compared to the risk, but it still produced where we were. Yeah, we'll catch it. I'm not worried about catching it. That's definitely going to happen. It's just patience. It's the worst part about storm chasing. Sam agrees. Sam, do you agree? Yep, that doesn't even work, does it? I don't know what's going on with that. either that or a very concentrated area of hail or something. Let's do this. Let's go here. Let's get around here. We'll see. I don't know. That looks like a tube of dust. You see that? I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. It's right there. That looks like a land spout to me. It looks like a big tube of dust going up in the cloud. Man, I wish we were closer. I could tell you for sure. Yeah, that has the look of being a land spout. Someone who would be closer could confirm, but that vertical light looks like dust. I mean, that would be a land spout if that's what that was, but I don't know. I don't know if that's what it is or if it's just a hail shaft that's far away. It's about where you would expect something crazy like a land spout. Mystery. Sam. All right. Well, I don't have time for this. Go or yeah, okay, well then let's go. Yeah, I don't have time to drive 10 miles an hour down this road just because there are cows back there. I'm pretty patient, but also is a little bit of rain actually. Yeah, it's just struggling down there too. Everything is just kind of struggling. It just feels like everything's dealing with a lack of shear and can't really get its act together. This thing looked really good a bit ago, and now it's looking way less impressive. Also looks like this thing might have lifted north, which is, yeah, it's lifting north big time. It's not what I'm looking for today. I'm looking for the east-southeast mover. This thing's moving quick, actually. splitting too. That's exactly what it's doing. It's about to split. And it might do the same thing the storm earlier did, and the right split's going to die, because the right split looks really anemic. The left split's going to just go get merged up in that big complex north of us. And none of these right splits have managed to do anything today. They just kind of sat there and did nothing. It's looking pretty pathetic, actually. Newest scan. Really don't want to go up and chase the line again. I'm really desperate to see a Supercell. Definitely pushing that outflow up north. It's got a fine line ahead of it. Now the storm, well, we're not going to make that even if we tried. I don't even want to try to make it. Not only are we not going to make it, I don't want to make it. So I don't want to end up in Alpha today. Other side of the state. Alright. Let's take a look at this. Come on, bring it up. There's that, but it's not quite that wind shear just has not arrived. It's keeping things pretty tamped down. We do have storm forming to our west as well, but we got more forming here. This one, that's going to be the left split, actually going north, it looks like. Could have kept going south, in all honesty, back there. Or east, I mean. That's a good question. What do we want to do? Still just 5:30. There's so much time. So much time left in the day. Yeah, left split's taking off and the right split's, so we're gonna have to go west. That's all there is to say about it. We gotta go west. How far away are we from those? Yeah, that's not doable. That's 3 hours. Sunset, that's not worth it. What about those? Yeah, that's 3 hours too. Gals, bud. Oh, we're changing storms. And we should just stay with the ones that brought us here. Those are all just multi-cells, though. They're not that impressive. I think just stick with this cumulus field here and see if something can go that can route and be supercellular, especially in the evening. It's probably the best chance of it. It's like 6, 7 o'clock tonight. This is probably a good time to go like in the Kingfisher and get something to eat. Because if something can go here, and it does look like there's a boundary of some sort, boundary intersection here southwest of the Kingfisher these are trying to go on. If something can go, this is an environment that does support severe storms, big hail, that sort of thing, but it's not going to happen, or it's not happening right now, so I think it's a pretty safe bet. We could probably... Because if we go west, we're just going into 40 dew point depressions. That's depressing. Let's just go get something to eat really quick. It's dinner time anyways. Dinner time, so we'll go get something to eat and we'll just wait and see what these can do. Yeah, the stuff to the north is just, I could not be less interested in chasing that. Well, it's looking more less and less like a left split, more and more like a right split. Never new scan. Let's take a look at that. So that just to make sure. I think it's probably a right left split. It's probably a left split. If not, it'll slow down and turn right. We'll be able to catch it. I will tell you one thing though today, models are awful today. They're not even close on placement of storms. Like generalized region, like North Central Oklahoma, great job. Like the ensembles did good, and also down in the Texas Panhandle. But my gosh, like how they're evolving after they go and all that, it's awful. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, it's just not even close. happen here either anytime soon. So we'll just get some dinner. May even pause the stream for a bit. All that. This is another storm trying to go up on that boundary intersection here, just on Kingfisher, but it's very small. It's a very small tower, and high base too. It's actually fairly high based. More and more left splitty. The right split died. I can see the right split updraft right here outside my window. It's a sad thing. Which is again a sign of very weak cyclonic shear. You have splitting storms, means your photographs are straight, and if the right split is continually dying every time you look at a pair of splitting storms, that means your shear is chasing. But just as it stands, they initiated just a little too early, right before the stronger mid-level winds could get in to increase the shear enough. There looks very solid. Then it would be, but it's not going to. We just need to figure this out. I don't know if there's another play or not. North are probably going to keep going, and we might still get more development. And there's a line that's going to take shape to the southwest. That's the other thing. Those keep taking shape down there. I'm instantly filled with regret. I should have played in this year. I knew it. I tried to play instability with just enough shear and just low enough cloud bases. Out west, there's cloud bases that are so high. I just didn't see any realistic chance of a tornado. And here, I'm just thinking, you know, the shear's weak, but maybe the extreme instability could do something crazy. And this was not the case. So far, at least. Or probably not the case in totality. That structure index is prime too. Look at that. My goodness, pink all over the map. If there was a storm that could get rooted and become a supercell and turn right against the flow, it would look top end. Structure index is only good if your storm mode cooperates, which is a right turning supercell. Without that, it's not going to work. It's not valid. So that shows the potential of top end structure or storm structure. But yeah, without a right turning supercell, it's pretty much a worthless index. So it's worthless right now because there's not a right turning supercell. This thing. It's either a left split or a dying storm. One or the other. May, everybody. Aren't you glad? See, disc golf. That's a hobby. That's a sensible hobby. Someone should take out disc golf. Not this. You should take up disc golf. You get double whammy. It's not my favorite, but I think that's what we're gonna do. Apologies. Alright. Sam, hi. You're making this 1,000 times harder. let's go see if there's any storm chasing to be had. Just did Casey's. Not sponsored. Never sponsored. No one ain't ever sponsoring us. Why? I don't know. What's so objectionable about me? I think we're going to take our chance on this Q field. See if something can come out of it the next hour. This is just such a favorable environment. Such a favorable environment. I don't want to leave it. There's a lot of storms, but they're all kind of junky. So, when in doubt, stick with the thing you really like and let perfect be the enemy of the good for once. PLX is tending to show a boundary intersection here of a pseudo dry line and like a warm front of sorts, so maybe something else can get going. By the looks of it, we got a new storm forming here. You know, it looks kind of wild on the radar where we're just sitting out here by ourselves, but I'm telling you. Sometimes it's about just being patient. And sometimes it's about failing too. Just being real. That cumulus there on the right is going vertical. It's where a couple of other storms have tried to have formed out of this generalized region, so it's possible you'll get another one right there. And shear's increasing. Let's take a look at that. Pull up that wind profile. Hey Sam, pull up that wind profile for me, would you? Sam doesn't. That wind profile. Can you pull it up for me? Sam's got it. Don't worry. He's working on it. He's trying to read first. That's an important first step. There you go, Sam. Good job. Yeah. 32 knots in the upper, 52 in the jet stream. Both of those have continued to come up through the day. Our low-level jet's at 13 knots. Not that impressive just yet, but it is there. So our shear is increasing. Very slowly, but it is increasing. numbers are getting slightly better. Slightly more favorable. You gonna get him, Wasabi? Southeast side of this and see if they can do something. If not, we might call this day over for us. Although there is another tower not too far to our west, so that's another contender. Basically, those storms that we were on earlier, those severe storms, threw out a bunch of outflow, and that whole area up there is just muddled with no low-level instability at this point. Not a lot of much. So, we're going to play out here in the air that hasn't really been touched, and we'll see. I have a feeling if it can't go here, we're going to be really starting to look at the end of the day, though, in all honesty. Our capping is building back into our north and west. That's the problem up there. It's still uncapped in this region. So there's still a window for something. I was going to go left, but probably one of the only two. Everyone asks, why do you honk at the trains? Why not honk at the trains? There's that storm right there. Not doing much, but it is there. There's such a little base. And when I say base, here, let me. We're going to do this. Let's do this right. I'm talking about this area right here. Not that area, though. I was close, though. Right there. Now, that area right there, that is rain-free base, thus making this the updraft. Of course, over here is the downdraft. And you can't really see it, but up there's an anvil up here. I believe in you. There you go. There's an anvil up in there. So it's not a huge storm, but it is a storm. It's gonna have a chance to maybe produce some severe weather as it moves northeast. It's getting stronger on radar. I could not have less interest in chasing it. It's so small. That's how we make mistakes though, right? We're like, forget the storm. It's too small. And then the storm's like, what are you talking about? I'm just the right size. And then I struggle with that. So, I struggle with all that. I'm going to pretend like you're listening to me and not watching that pizza. Here's a little bit of pizza crust. There you go. Don't tell nobody. Nobody's watching, right? Oh. No one will know. How could they know? Yeah. Yep, had I just done that, could have chased down in Memphis. But instead we're looking at this. Wasabi. See, on your first storm chase, there's so much to learn. But the most important thing to learn is that look at that storm. It's so stormy. And beside the point, what's the point of chasing storms if every storm is a mega storm, huh? You gotta have the bad storms. It builds character. I know, it's really tough. That's where we're at in the 2026 storm season. That's what the ridge is doing to us all. There you go, Sam. You get a piece too. You want to come here and say hi to everybody? Come here. Come here, Sam. Not Sabi, Sam. Come here, Sam. Yeah. Hey, bud. Now, what do you think? Should I get you your food? Should I feed you and Sabi right now? It's probably a good time. We'll do it so you can eat before we get back to the farm. And more importantly, do it before the storm above us decides it's going to blow up. That would be something, huh? Hey, bud. Oh, no. This is spilled everywhere. Or did y'all drink it all? Nope, it spilled. That's okay. What's the point of thing's not spilling, huh? I mean, that's a flat, high base out there. Here you go, bud. We're just gonna eyeball it. That looks good. Here, bud, we're just gonna eyeball it. That looks good. This one's yours. Sabi, come here, bud. Right here. Never tried doing this before. There you go, bud. Dinner time for everybody. Pups getting their food too. Great question. Yes. Did indeed. Was there. Everyone always asks about that one, and I have like the most disappointing answer ever. Because we saw it, we did everything right, chase was fine. I honestly left that chase. I thought it was like the worst chase of 2013. I was like, this was awful. There was a multi-vortex for a brief bit that turned into a rain-wrapped wedge that moved way away from us. I was like, that was a pretty awful storm chase. Like, it's a big tornado, but like definitely wasn't what I was expecting. And because we were expecting to, I mean, the traffic was bad that day. There's a lot of things that I didn't like about that day, actually. Traffic was bad. We were expecting storms to fire down the dry line, and we were going to chase those. We figured the storm on the boundary was going to go and would do some stupid stuff, because those boundary storms typically do that when they fire like that on those triple points and stuff, on those high cape type of days with the shear. It's there and it's plenty, but it's not strong. And we just basically we were expecting to bail south the whole time, and just never did, because nothing fired south. And then we got stuck in the morass of Oklahoma City trying to evacuate after seeing that tornado. We were stuck on the river and lose it. Like, it was like we were stuck on the north side of the Canadian with like big giant hail and possible tornadoes on follow-on cells behind the El Reno storm. And that wasn't a fun feeling, but yeah, it was an interesting chase. The more from a storm chasing perspective, like if you were storm chasing, the most intense and interesting day to chase in 2013 was actually May 19th and May 20th that year. The Shawnee Carney Day on the 19th, and then the Moore on the 20th. Those were far, far, far more interesting and compelling days as far as chasing goes. But it's a fun, interesting, whatever you want to call it. Interesting is probably the better word for it. Footnote that we were there, and I did see the biggest. I'll just say, not that you're fans of tornadoes. That is called the structure index. It is a proprietary formula, actually, based on research done, and we've been playing around and testing it out this year. It's not available anywhere else. So, but it's based on several factors, and of course it does depend on a right-moving supercell to be valid. Without that, you will not get the structure. But it's built and optimized around a right-moving supercell. Hey, what is this road? It is not the road I thought it was. There's a road down here. Is that a road or is that a line? That's a line. Interesting. Interesting conundrum. This thing's going. I think we'll just go back north to Kingfisher. Oh, spin out. Yeah, it's just one of those things I played around with and have tweaked with historic data, and got it to where it would show 100, not 100, but top end 80 plus on most of the big historic structure days, based in research. It's pretty nice. It works. That's a big lightning strike up there from the top of the storm. So if you get a right moving storm today, structure does look solid. Structure possibility. Hey bud, you're gonna have to get back in the back. Get back in the back. Go. Thanks. I just rode past this. That's funny. Now we do got another storm forming now, right here just east of us. As expected. This one could be the one to do something because quite honestly, the shear's better now. Take a look at it. Let's bring it up. Actually, let's bring up that wind profile. Wind profile. Yep, still the same as it was earlier. That means that hasn't updated yet. But let's look at the hodograph. Look at that. Got some curvature now. It's kinked, but it does look solid. I've seen worse, for sure. 0 to 500 meter SRE. So this is the last opportunity here for one of these to actually stick. Speaking of the structure index, let's take a look at that on our mesoanalysis here. Structure index, let's see. Here we go. Yeah, it's still pretty solid. Still pretty solid in this little area. Yeah, still pretty solid in this area. we had moved up. I think probably another 500 individual observation points, and it is tracking it all. And when something interesting and of note happens, and it meets a certain score, Sam, I'm sorry. There, yeah, get up, bud. Sam just wailed into me and almost ran a red light because of that. You okay, bud? Yeah, that was rough, man. That might be the first time you've ever done that. Sam like just plowed into me when I stopped at that red light, and I started pushing the gas. I had to push the brakes again, and he plowed even further. Oh, that was rough, man. Don't do that again. We'll give this to I-35. If it doesn't get organized by then, we'll call the chase. But we'll give it an honest effort all the way to 35. That structure index. So you look at the tornado index as well. It's still low end. A structure index is there, so if this thing can organize, it's gonna have a real chance. Oh man, that's a nice looking tower. I should have just been north here. Time lapse and that. That's what I was hoping to get earlier. When we were south of town, I thought the low clouds wouldn't be there, and I thought we'd be able to get the whole tower. It looks like a little LP to me, which is not nothing, but it's still not that strong. This one though has a real chance to our east of being a bigger cell. It's just got better wind shear. It's forming in. Instability is still strong. A lot of models showed a storm forming about 6-ish o'clock on the south end of everything that turned into a supercell that started turning southeast. So this could be that storm. If it is, this will be a pretty interesting couple of hours here, but we'll see. It's also going to skirt Oklahoma City if it does that. So we'll see if that comes to pass or not. Dogs are the best. You ask about Pawnee as well. I think it's a little late for me to answer that. Looks like it's pretty close to you, if not already at Pawnee. So, hey, hush. It's getting close. Oh my goodness, what so ferocious. Alright, yeah, we'll see if this thing can do it. Composite reflectivity is really, it's coming up quickly. It's really cool to see the system working too. Working as intended so far. All this came out of my noggin. Look at that! Look at that base! That looks pretty cool. That's pretty cool looking. Let's do this. Let's put this on the roof. Look at that base. That's pretty cool. This thing's looking pretty interesting. It's got a lowering. Oh, we might lose internet down in here. Look at that base. That's cool. Should have taken a picture back there. Like a loser, I didn't. There we go. That's a base with the lowering on it even. It's trying to lower itself a little bit. That's not bad. Excuse me. Let's see if this thing can do it. That's got really unloaded too. Goodness gracious, coming through town. Look at that core. Oh, that's funny. Updrafts over here, downdrafts over here. Okay. Hill core, etc. Yeah, we're gonna have to stop. We cannot go much further. We're gonna be driving right into it. That's probably not the worst idea right there. Want to go much further either. Yeah, this is the most explosive storm of the day so far. It's also got pretty good separation. It's a very weird shaped storm, I will say that, but that's going to come with this weaker shear. The updraft is definitely displaced north and west of, we're underneath the updraft basically right now, so this thing will dive. If it turns right, it's just not gonna move. We got a road of any kind coming up. I really need a road. That was our road, wasn't it? Yeah, that was our road back there. There's not another road. Alright, well, find us a gate. Dang it. I can always turn around. This is going to be severe warning before too long. So yeah, I said we're just going to be patient. Told you it's going to work, Sam. Ye of little faith. This is looking like a more of a promising place to pull off here. This looks like we can get a little bit further underneath everything. It's a pretty wide area too, so that's also good. Still power line, but that's okay. We're not going for big time stuff just yet. Just far enough over. Over here. Let's get on the other side of this drive. So that way we're just off to the very farthest fringe of it. So when a truck driver does come in, because it won't ever happen since we're parked here, we will be out of their way. There we go. Excuse you! There you go. And that's our storm. Oh, severe warn this one shortly. This one's gonna get severe warned quick. It looks a lot more interesting than the rest. If it survives, if this thing can survive and turn right, it's gonna turn hard right. Here. Let me pull this up and bring this in. Chase ops. Let's go tight. You see our updraft's right here, right in front of us. We're looking north. So updraft is quite literally right here north of us. So the bulk of this storm is very much south of the updraft. So it's going to pull the storm south if it survives, if it can maintain and take off, okay? If it doesn't undercut itself, if it can maintain some semblance of control, it's gonna be able to do that. So we're here. Very turbulent base. But all these storms so far have undercut themselves, so we'll see if this one does the same thing or not. Because I think this one's going to have to wrap some of the precip around its north side, or it's not going to have a chance. But a supercell would be heavy south, though, in its structure today. And let's take a look at. Hey, bud, you're so excited. Like this, maybe Sabi is a storm chase dog. Oh. Still not working, is it? I know. And we'll see if this thing can do it. Hoping to, keep moving east though here. Wheels climbing, so I mean it's getting stronger quickly. And we can move up the road now a couple miles. That's good. Oh gosh, I need new tires. Every time I go to pull out on gravel, I spin out. Let's just be friendly and let this Oh no, did I make a mistake? Are they driving like 5 miles an hour? I think I made a mistake. Just trying to be nice. There's another tower here. Looks like it's feeding the south side. This thing's going to need a little bit more bulk. It's definitely looking interesting. Hey, I need you back. Thank you. What are the odds there's like a little pull-in right here? This is perfect. Come on. There's gotta be a gate here somewhere. Alright. Hey, bud. Oh man, that's cool. Alright. Well, hopefully no one's gonna come down this dirt road. There's no power lines, so I doubt it. Excuse me. How wide does this need to be? Let's go 9. I'll get you out in a second, dude. I know exactly what you're doing, okay? I see it. And I see you, okay? You'll get out in a second. I promise. Whoa. That's the clay. That's a heavy clay. Nope. Stay. Hey, no. Come here, back around here. Okay, come here. I'll also get you more water. With that. You've got 3 minutes. Let's go do our business. Come on. Let's go do our business. Come on. Go potty. 3-minute time lapse, so I need hustle. Wasabi, that means go. Come on guys, hustle. Nope. We're not going any closer to that highway. Hey bud, you're just getting tangled up, aren't you? Riding backwards. No. Mud puddle, no. Yeah, let's see if it can survive. Come on, let's go potty. No. Right here. Come on, let's go potty. Oh, jeez. Come on, in. Yeah, I've got zero interest in going. What are we doing, camera? What's happening? Huh? That's not at all where I left you. Yeah, it's gotten smaller. Probably not a good sign. It looks good on radar though. Oh. We'll see. If it turns right and can ingest this storm coming up on its south flank, it's going to have a real chance, but it's got to turn right. It's going to have to turn east, or it's got no chance at all. Thank you, sir. Well, it's getting a lowering on it. What's going on here? What are we struggling with? There we go. Go. Yeah, it's got stuff coming up on its south flank, so if it can survive all this, it's got a chance. It's definitely lowered its base. So that was a fiasco of a stop. Dogs didn't go to the restroom. Camera decided to turn the wrong direction. Dash cam wasn't in the right spot. That was a fiasco. It happens. It happens to the best of us. Let's go. Let's go. Definitely trying to be interesting. I don't know. It is trying. I don't know if it's going to be, but it's trying. And sometimes trying's half the battle in life, you know? Just showing up. Most people struggle with that. I mean, that's the key. It's just you have to really show up. What we got going on back up in there? For a brief second, it looked like a daggone funnel. I don't know if it was, but it's definitely trying to pull stuff around its north side, which is a necessary prerequisite. It's severe warned, so that's good to know. Yeah, its orientation's getting better on radar, so we'll see. It's gonna have to ingest all these cells. Have a fighting chance. But it might. big river. Got the Cimarron River just north of us, so we can't go too far. Even if we wanted to, we couldn't go too far. Oh, that was actually perfect. I'll do this one now. Oh, this is like red dirt. It's actually red dirt. Alright. Let's do this then. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Bet. We're gonna risk it for the biscuit. I'm not going down it for him. I'm just gonna go. Yeah, it's just slippery. It's fine though. Now, let's actually try a time lapse again. Take 2. Time lapse, take 2. Okay, y'all can stop. Couple of minutes here. That's all we got time for. But this is actually a really nice striking red dirt road. Get up here a little bit. It looks like the ones earlier. The question is, does it survive longer than the ones earlier did? Active base. Alright. Take a look down this road right here. Got us another Supercell. This one's actually a little bit better developed than the last couple. It's got a pretty active base. It's definitely trying to form a rear flank downdraft back there with those rain bands on the back side of the updraft, but we'll see if it can keep that going. But overall, there's a cell right here. There's a couple of cells right up here that are going to feed. And if that can survive, we'll have a chance to do interesting things up there. Definitely some rotation and scud right up there, right up the road. So we'll keep an eye on that. What's going on here? Battery dead or card full? Battery dead. Alright, we can deal with battery dead. Did try to charge battery, but you know, neither here nor there. Can't gum it. Oh, dang it, stop. Moment of truth, is the battery in this, or is it dead? Is it battery, or is it dead? I don't know. Oh, now we can turn those on. Yep, that one's a lab. It's got an hour left on it. Alright, let's put this up and get moving. Y'all, it's hard to beat a pug smiling back at you. I don't know. It's probably better than a tornado at this point. Yeah, buddy. He's smiling. He's just vibing. The pug and golden retriever smiling at you. See, I got a communist and an American dog. That's an election reference. Election day? The campaign. I forget what that movie is. Will Ferrell and Galifianakis. But it's one of those. It's lost its shape for sure. It's not as well. It's not. The shape isn't as. But it looks good visually still. So that's a source of caffeine. Off the roof. So far it's not turned right. It's still going pretty northeast. Sorry, bud. Didn't mean to hit you right in the face, but I did. No excuses. I just did. Okay. Struggling. So here it's still organizing, still trying to get its act together. We'll see if it can in the next hour or so. Take a look at where we've been. And of course, today versus peers. Where are we at compared to recent chases? We're actually above a lot of our recent chases. Even surprisingly on 0 to 6 kilometer share, which is honestly the upset of the day. Alright. So that's pretty cool. Best to get up here and see what we can see. Yeah, it's combining with another cell, and there's another updraft exploding here just off of us, so all of these are going to combine, and we'll see what they can do in the coming 30 minutes. I think that's the moment of truth for this day. If this doesn't happen and we don't see an organized supercell in the next 30 minutes, it's not going to happen today. This is by far and away the highest chance of that on all the storms we've seen so far. The further we get from it, the less impressive it looks. So maybe one of those days days where we get to I-35 or we get up here to Guthrie and we call it a day. It's also a distinct possibility at this point. Either one could happen. We'll find out shortly. Northeast at 20. Okay, they're not moving fast at all. It's not that. Didn't feel like they were moving fast. Didn't feel like they moved fast at all. Now I know they're not moving fast. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. Alright, well. Oh goodness, oh gosh. There we go. Camera, get the tripod out and get in there and go. Now, I'm wondering if this southeasternmost updraft here, that the dark base closest, is the one that's going to take over out of this. And they might all do what they've done a couple of times already today, and you might end up in a situation where they just undercut each other. It's also possible. Oh my goodness. Because again, that shear, it has improved since the start of the day, but it is still very weak, actually. Let's do this. Down. Just a little bit over. There we go. Good boy. You're so good. You got it. You figured it out. You're making this painless today, okay? I'm closing that though. You're making this painless. I don't trust you. Yeah, it's still there. It's still trying. Where's that other camera at? There it is. Oh wow, Meadowlark's attacking the camera. It's wild America out here. Ooh, big rumble. This updraft right here, that's the maze though, back there. Back there. Well, big lightning strike over here somewhere, because there's a big boom. So that's scary too, but we'll see. That's just a storm education documentation thing. I mean, it's a flat base right now. It's trying to pull up some scud into it, the distant one there. We do have this closer one too. It's just a cluster of 3 storms. It just depends. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. They could all die. One could take over. It's hard to know. Hi to everybody on the stream. This is how it's done. So, yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's not looking bad. It's definitely, they're just trying to combine. Still got it moving straight northeast though, so it has not turned right at all. Let's go get it. Yeah, if this thing doesn't turn right, this is going to be a short conversation anyways.
Nailed it, 3 minutes on the dot. I go for 3 minutes on my video time lapses typically. It's the right amount of time for movement and to get what I want. Enough to teach on, but also can keep us moving and not being stuck in place. I sometimes do like going longer, but if this storm turns right, we'll be doing some 10-minute ones. For sure. Hey, Pug. Ooh. Awful noise. Excuse you. Excuse you. Oh my gosh, man. You have turned on all of the lights in here. How'd you do that? Yeah, southern updraft's dying, so the middle one's taken over. Still a small looking updraft, but maybe it'll start ingesting a lot more surface parcels again. Just what the heck? All right. Let's try and pull up more scud again, so we'll see if we can do it. Okay, Sam, I need you to move. Chilling out, bud? We'll see what happens.
I mean, the curve of it looks like it's a dang, like, anticyclonic storm suddenly. It's probably just a weird artifact of them combining, but keep an eye on that. It's got like a reverse curvature thing going on. Exact opposite side of what I would want. That typically means anticyclonic. Everything, left splits have dominated today. Every time you'd have a split and the left split take off and go do things severe storms do, and the right splits wouldn't do anything. So we'll see though. I don't know if I think that it wouldn't make sense that it's a left split, because it's like that. What did it? Oh boy. Still wouldn't make sense though. Let's see, it's coming up. No, I mean, yeah, it's possible, but it's not, doesn't seem like that would be the case. Anything's possible there on the north side too, so maybe it is. Maybe we're chasing the left now. Bud, give it a couple more scans, because the ironic thing is it's got a lowering under it right now. You can't see it, but it's got a little bit of a lowering under it. So this right split, things about to pick up. It's left split. I'm sad. I'm gonna go home and cry. Not really, but just take our lumps and go home. See, Bud, you are just. I got the air conditioner. I'm gonna go. I guess go. Yeah. Lowering's dissipated again. I think this one's just behaving like the rest have today.
I don't think we've seen a real too big of an improvement in our environment. Just take a look at that wind profile. I mean, it's mildly better, but it's not. I mean, we're not measurably. That's not bad. It's not. I mean, we're just flirting around 30. It's not what you're looking for. 25 is about the bare minimum for Supercell. So 30, you know, you can that works, but today it seems like we're just missing that something extra. Feels like we're missing it. Some days you do. As that base is flat again, another base on its south side too, and then yet another here to the left. So there's 3 bases here. I see 3 storms. Progressively weaker as you go south. Just maybe that. We're trying to give it a good fair shot, but in those things that might be that. So it does. It just has that look of being anticyclonic somehow. Makes you wonder if it split and was anticyclonic from the get-go, which is incredibly possible. Car wash though, Sam, it's important. Now it looks anticyclonic. It's got the curve the wrong way. Fascinating to me because it looked like a right split, like a left split suddenly. beginning to think that's what's happened. It's like it's just got a phantom split where there's really no right split. The right split just kind of died in place and the left split kind of took over. That's crazy. It's wild. It's cool. It's weather. I'm going to do one more chase day in Oklahoma tomorrow for me. I'm not too fired up about these 2 days, but they are two of the last days I'm going to be able to get out onto the deep plains out here in the southern plains this spring. So figured we'd give it a shot. But yeah, once we get on the other side of town here and we get a clear view of this base, I'm going to make a decision. Strong storm for sure, but it's looking less and less and less interesting with time. Looking more and more like a left split. We'll see. interesting. Should get a good view of it up here. Lightning strike there, though. Forward flank or the rear. Oh, the flank. It's on the flank of the cell. Because the only thing I could think of is that merger really messed with it. Because it's looking a little, I mean, it's curved the wrong way still, but it's also curved the right way all at the same time, which would probably be the result of having a funky AF storm thing. Well, where's the updraft? I believe we've lost it. So that means it is a left split, because if we can't see the updraft from our vantage point, it means it's on the north side. There is another updraft here, though. Is that our updraft? Is that our right split updraft? I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. Oh, that's not a road. That's a road, though. But oh well. That's not really a road, actually. Get up here and find a spot to stop. There's bound to be one shortly. Look at that, on profit. Do this so I can safely look at data really quick. And the fact it's moving left is probably a good sign that it's here. That's wild. Oh, making all kinds of noise, aren't you? Alright, cool. Whatever this is certainly spinning. Didn't mean to do that. And that's pretty cool. The vault region of this thing. Just try to get north, see if I can get that. Sure. And call it a day. I'm gonna go north 2 miles. If I can. It doesn't look any better with it. Good place to turn around anyways. That's the worst, harshest backlight ever. Alright. Good honest effort today, Sabi. For your first time. That's pretty good. I'm proud of you. You did good. Strong couple of dozen. Thanks for everyone who has. It's just been the season. It's like over and over again. Especially for me, it's just been rough. Looks like a pretty strong looking supercell down there by, see, we could have had an isolated supercell this whole time. Other target, that's okay. You win some, you lose some. This year we're just losing a lot more than we win. as always, 2 storms there. Right split, obviously. Lower will stabilize, and that'll be that. And lightning season's coming up. I'm okay with that. Just waiting that out. We at least did see storms, so get too worked up about that. Social media, I don't know who's doing it or what, but I just completely out there. So do that. Next, like a little wave, something like that, moving through the high plains. I'll be chasing out there as I head back home to New Mexico in the coming couple of days. So yeah, there's a dog right there. Oh my. Goodness gracious. So we'll see about that. And then of course we will be, we're going to have a pretty cool week-long trip coming up to the Northern Plains. I don't know if we'll stream that or not. I'm debating it right now. I think it just depends on if I can get the streaming set up properly sized and put into the vehicle. So if I can, into the rental vehicle, if I can, we might stream a week of chasing up north. See what happens. But yeah, fascinating day. So that said, I'm gonna stop this stream. We're gonna be done. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging in there, and remember, weather's for everybody.